Today we are doing a build for the homie Spartan. He wanted to feature Street Fighter characters such as Ryu and Akuma. And we also wanted to decorate the sides with a little bit of a history of Street Fighter. Okay, we're gonna peel this off, guys. So I'm trying to install the buttons so that all the art matches exactly as I see it on the screen, which is like really hard to do, but top panel is very Street Fighter 6. We got Ryu and Akuma, Street Fighter 6 style. We got a couple panels showcasing them. Quote is, "Believe in the path you have chosen." I think that fits for both of them. The sides are basically like a history of the Street Fighter franchise. The main logo here is, in the background you'll see like Street Fighter 1 characters, like the scene from Street Fighter 1. And then we go on to Street Fighter 2, which is, I put on the left because it's like really the starter for this franchise really blowing up, right? Street Fighter 2 on this side, then we move over to Alpha, even though it's not chronological. And then the sides is the Street Fighter 2 American arcade cabinet pattern. You see that? How awesome is that? And then we have black and red corners over here, okay? So that's that side. And then the back side, USB port side, has Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, and then Street Fighter 5. Okay, and then obviously 6 is on top to kind of complete it. But that's basically like a small history of Street Fighter, all within the sides of this fight stick. USB panel with a red surround, and then on the bottom we have a nice etched Street Fighter logo with a kick and punch logo. This build is a hit stick, okay? So it has both a lever and a stickless component. So we have the lever over here. We just mapped this to left analog. And we have this is a 6-god configuration. You know, motions over here if you want to play like a hitbox style or all button style or stickless style, whatever you want to call it nowadays. And we also have our main attack array, main 6, and then this is the L2 button kind of moved over here, so we have thumb access. And then you have L1 over here. It's a Spartan who's waited very patiently for this, has the patience of a saint, unlike most people who want their stuff now. I just ordered it. Where is it? Where's my stick? I want it now. No, but no, Spartan was like super cool. Said, take your time. Let's do it right. And gave me a lot of freedom with it. So I appreciate that. And I think that always comes out the best, man. We got a nice bubble ball top, right? Seimitsu actually makes these and they fit the Samwa stuff. And then we have For the Dub dust washer here, so none of the art is blocked. That's it, guys. We are done. This was kind of interesting. We're doing like something that's not like fighting game related. It's just like some cool stuff. You know what flash tattoos are? A tattoo parlor or artist like generic templated tattoos that they kind of have like ready to go in case someone just wants to walk in. So that's kind of like the theme today. This is the front. Got just random stuff. That was the whole theme. Just make it like random tattoos. Like instead of it being a sleeve though, like someone's arm or their body, he wanted me to put it on like brickwork. This is the sides. Little Amazon stuff, little like Americana stuff. So shout out to Brilliant. This is his tag right over here. We put stuff in the buttons. Here's the bottom. But yeah, this is the artwork. Okay, lever's made, guys. $160 lever, okay? Maybe $6 ball top. $25 shaft. And then we got my custom dust washer. Adds a couple bucks there, maybe like $6. $65 just for the base Auto DIY V5 modded JLF. another 15 bucks for a Shuriken PCB, another 10 bucks just for the switches, another like $5 just for the stainless steel actuator. I don't know, do the math, man. Plus shipping and all that. I'm gonna peel this off for you guys. All right, guys, I'm building in my custom corners. I gotta repeat this because I don't want people getting twisted. When I do these custom corners, I only do this for my commissions because I have full control over my commissions. If I mess up, and I can kick out another part and I have time for that. But these things take about 2 hours to make a whole set, and I don't really have the bandwidth to make one for every single order that I have. So the ground wires are always like, they come in like a chain typically when you buy like the wire kits. So they're pretty easy to wire up. You just plug in the black cables on each button, and then try to put them in an order that is like clean, like that. You see how it's kind of like in a line? When you see like the blue or purple red cables, these are the punches. Like the yellow orange cables, those are the kicks. Let's plug in the bottom. So we're plugging in the wires for the LEDs. You guys see I have the LEDs arranged already. See that there? Nice. Okay, peel the rest of this off. Last step. Little foamy things. Whew. Okay, that's one. And 4. This is a new solution that I came up with because I didn't want to block this dude's artwork. I was like, let me see if I can come up with something. I think this is probably the best thing I've made. I might just do these for the corners. These little foamy things. Let's put the lever on. Oh, that's it. Tattoo style fight stick. This is going out to the homie Brilliant. PS5, PC, Xbox, LEDs in here. Let me show you guys the back. Yeah, we are done. Looking sweet, looking sweet. Today we are doing a build for the homie Bun Bun based around the solo leveling anime / game. So we have Jinwoo over here, okay? And then I started just peppering in a lot of the shadows around the stick. The dragon dude, there's like the ant dude here. I forgot all these guys' names. All these guys have individual names. Quote says, "If I give up because I'm scared, I can't become stronger." Solo leveling logo here, we have Sung Jinwoo. This is like the guild logo that he's in. And then Arise is kind of like the statement that he says to summon all these shadows. He sent me this wallpaper that he really liked, and I just kind of formatted it and kind of buffed it a little bit to fit the bottom of the stick. So yeah, we got the Gen 5X. I did some modifications to it already. I tapped into the analog left up button on this side. So if this doesn't work, not a big deal. I'll just map it to D-pad, but I wanted to give this a shot. So I basically like shoved a pin in there and hot glued it, and then I have a ground coming out over here. This is the way I do WASD, guys. So I make a plate. You see this black plate, right? So I make a plate, okay? You can see the switch right there, and then I put the cap on, obviously. This board right here is from the homie AFS. You can just plug in a normal 5-pin like it was an arcade stick. All custom made, like the plate, I designed it myself to make sure everything fits, so it's 100% custom. Okay guys, let's give this a quick peel. You gotta do buttons, right? Okay, so I have my screen up with a reference as to like where everything goes. Takes like way more force. Okay. Woo! Yo, guys, we 3D printed these feet too. We did a little custom engraving. Obviously, it's a solo leveling. Yes, sir. We got lights. We got lights. Reacting to my voice. I could play on this. I could play on WASD. All right, guys. So we have finished the solo leveling. WASD, blue up key, then purple left, right, down. Then we also have an extra jump key here. Okay, these are combo gravity buttons, and then as you can see, they're lighting up because I put voice activated LEDs in there. The rest of the shadows on this side, a bunch of his shadows. That's kind of like the theme, just like Sung Jin Woo and then like all the shadows, right? Shadows everywhere. Boom. This side has another Sung Jin Woo facing you, and then like more shadows here. The arise little line that he says to get these guys to wake up. And the bottom panel is the wallpaper. Then we have the engraved pads. That says solo, that says leveling. You have 3D printed feet too. 3D printed corners, black and purple. I know it looks blue on the screen, my bad. Oh, Six God 30mm layout. That's it, we are done, guys. Shout out to the homie Bun Bun. We have finished his build. Let's go. For today's build, we are working on a project for the homie Spets the Wise. I was tasked to put all these characters on here, and this is why the artwork really took a long time. So we got Jinpachi, we got Jin Kazuya, Heihachi, Kazumi, and Reina. Actually, all of these images other than Jinpachi are from the wonderful Tekken artist JB Style. And then the rear panel is just the renders from the game. So that's basically it. Okay, so check it out. We got the Mishima Zaibatsu front cover. We got Heihachi and Kazuya looking you in the face over here, just making sure you don't drop combos, right? And then we have each side over here kind of has some of the symbols. We have, you know, Jin's logo on there, the tiger. Rear panel, big old Mishima logo. We got the Iron Fist logos in here. Okay, so that's everything right here, guys. This is the side panels. I'm gonna park this on the side over here. We got our beautiful knee lever Neo. Oh my god, this thing is, I'm gonna buy, you know what, I'm about to buy one of these. Okay guys, here we go. Let's peel this off. Woo! Got this done. Woo! Mishima. But yeah, Mishima stick is done. Woo! This came out fire. 6 pounds, 7 ounces. Let's do kg for my European homies. It's like almost 3 kilograms. All right, guys. I will see you in the next one. Peace out. Peace out. Have a good day, everybody.